This isn't life!
Well, hello.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Do you think we'll ever not start the show with hello?
Well, we could. I can sit there and we could say, all right. How about that?
I want people to our assignment for the next couple of weeks is you have to find a way of introducing the show with a word that's fallen out of common use. I feel that'd be quite like a Victorian word for hello, or like
good day.
Yeah, but I think it'd be some good ones.
English though.
Good morrow or something.
Good morrow. Over yonder.
How far out
Is that
there?
still used?
Out there. Out there.
Yeah. Yeah. For art thou.
For art thou. How's everyone been?
Bit of Willie Shakespeare.
Yeah.
What?
I said, how's everyone been?
How's everyone been?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
It's a Saturday, isn't it? So we're all a little bit like, what's going on?
Out of sorts.
Yeah. All out of whack.
Out of shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm nervous.
We're not ship shape and sailing.
Ooh, you're shaking.
Oh, you're quivering.
What's been going on? Not a lot, really. I've had a bit of a boring one. I've just sort of go to work, come home, go to bed.
What, like the rest of the population?
To be fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the loft conversion I spoke about last week's going well.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's going well.
Nice.
Has he come home yet?
No, he's not home. He's home for one day and then he goes off again.
Oh.
But I did manage to get a little freebie out of it. Always on the.
Would you
always
rip
on the
his
tape
copper out as well?
No.
Would you
no,
give
I
you
wasn't.
a keychain?
No, but I got about £30 worth of loft boards to board out my loft. So, happy days. Yeah.
Well, that loft board's what you walk on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, we had that in. We put those down in Reese's room rather than
Floorboards.
Planks. Yeah. Floorboards.
How'd you feel about that, Alex? You happy about that?
Planks. Yeah.
Yeah, I am because it's safe.
But you're over the moon with that, you know?
it?
You're over the
Oh,
moon,
yeah, you know
yeah?
me.
The tongue and groove ones, mate, as well.
It is actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
beautiful.
Good shit.
They're not cheap, are they?
Yeah.
They're not cheap to buy.
Oh no.
No, I think
Oh,
they're
no,
quite
that
a
comes
bit. Yeah, all that chipboard.
Engineered wood. I've got something to talk about, boys.
Oh shit!
While I was up the high street getting my hair done, less than.
Where'd you get a haircut? Where'd you get a haircut done?
I saw. Oh, big up to K Barber's Emporium in Biddericke High Street.
Oh yeah, shout out K Barber.
Special props to my man James G. Always does good cut. Close fade, look good, feel good, all that. So
nice.
Fresh to death, me today. But I was sitting there waiting for the haircut, and I see a bus pull up outside at the bus stop, and guess what I see on the side of the bus, guys? That film we were
small child
talking about the other week. Well, a small child, most definitely.
The driver.
Oh, the sound of freedom.
Yeah, it was on the bus, mate. It was on
yeah,
the
I'm going to watch it Friday.
I don't know if you guys, if we, yeah, I don't know if we jumped the gun in terms of when it was released, because I think it may have been released in America in like June, July time or something, but it was actually only released in the UK yesterday.
Oh, apparently, I mean, I still have not seen an advert about it, but I'm going to see it Friday, so I should let you know the hype. Unless something spooky happens, obviously something happens.
Double decker buses, so
if something happens, mate,
let us know.
I will record it exclusively.
They weren't stopping you from going in because you were bringing a camera in with you, were they? Mate, I'm not going to film it. I'm just trying to prove that
there's not even any
kids to watch these films unless I go to Ipswich.
There's not even any kids in here, mate. I'm allowed to film. There's not even a kids' film.
It's research. I can bring it
to the swimming pool.
What do you mean it breaks my? What do you mean I'll go back to prison? Nothing.
Do you mean it breaks my parole?
Yeah. Why is my tag beeping?
Parole officer said it's fine to go to the cinema between these hours. So you can't bring a camera in.
The schools aren't even open now. God.
Oh, that's
I'm
what I've been
making a
going wrong.
film about a film.
Yeah,
Making
Making
documentary.
a film
Film
about
cell.
people making films.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to go
mate.
into all of these screens and I'm going to film it.
Great. You ain't gonna stop me.
Also, big. Yeah. Also, big love to the comment section. Just saying a lot of nice things.
Yeah.
Like we're
Who? What?
obviously.
What's this? Have I missed something?
Just a good time, picking up on our grammar because it's obviously one of those types of shows where we do typically go into an English lesson each time.
Have I missed
so-
something then?
Sorry
you have.
about.
You have missed.
Yeah,
a
I
lot.
can't even remember what
No,
they said.
no, don't say sorry.
Just some
Don't-
bullshit.
Don't say sorry.
Nah,
what
I'll
I'm
say-
going to
I'll say
say
it.
is this individual, and yeah, we call.
Oh,
you
I've just
out,
seen it. I've
right?
just seen it. This f***ing fool.
This individual clearly ain't from East London or East London way. Probably from Reading or something. So you
Yeah.
don't know just because you might have a
What?
master's in
Who said?
keyboard warriorness.
Who said what he done? That
I
apparently
don't-
that was
I
the
don't
phrase
know.
that caused the. Who said that?
So,
What-
so,
what
so
he
the
done?
story
What
was,
did he
I
do?
sat there and I said, "What he done?" Now, yeah,
Oh,
we all know
like
that's
what he
not-
done was.
Yeah,
Okay,
what he
I see
done
you mean.
was, is not proper English. We all know that. That's how we talk, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how we
Do you know
talk.
what though? Shout out to Bosch one though for
Yeah.
fighting our corner. Shout out to
Yeah, big up, big up.
Ashes 9203. Hit them up. Respect.
Free T-shirt coming your way.
Bosch one. Yeah, at Bosch
No,
Bosch
it's,
one.
it's-
Yeah,
Nah,
nice.
Bosch one was the knobhead,
excuse
mate.
me.
He was the knobhead.
No, it wasn't.
No, you know what? Big
Oh,
up
was
to
it?
him because I'm sure one day he'll find some friends and.
No,
he'll
he's the
get
good
surrounded.
one. Yeah, no, don't
is
send
he?
him, mate. He's the good. He's
Oh,
the
okay.
good.
Alex, just edit that bit out, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Should we get
he's-
into
no.
it?
Yeah, go on. Sorry. I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it. So.
No,
Just,
it's all water under the bridge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we love the comments.
We're not
Bad's
we're not
good.
here. Yeah, we're not. We actually were asking for any old shit, any people to comment. Really.
Do you know what it's good for though? We're actually getting people commenting, and I love that. Do you know what I love in
even if
equal
they don't know
measure?
what we're talking about.
I love in equal measure that if they love it, excellent. But I slightly love it more when they're rattled.
Yeah, I did.
I actually like it more.
That's lovely.
I
to
like
see.
it more. I up someone's day because I'm miserable.
Keeps on
If
your toes. Isn't
if
it?
I can see someone else miserable, it's like I feed off it. I'm like a energy. I'm like a sadness vampire, not an energy vampire. I feed off people's sadness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you
I
like
that.
David Goggins taking souls.
Yeah, that's
Except
literally what I do, mate.
When it's not people like running out of energy when they're training. It's people. You're seeing people getting annoyed. You're going, right, I've done what I need to do here.
Yeah, mate. When people moan, they go, "Oh, my day's out." You just see me I get a little spring in my step.
Yeah,
Spring.
yeah, just a glint in your eye. Just
Yeah,
quick
just
one,
a little
Liz.
twinkle. Go on.
Yeah, I already know. Have you ever done that? Put hate online like that?
No,
remember when you were a kid
no,
or
I don't
something?
think I have.
not really. Because I can't be bothered. I'm.
I'll take out the voice chat in Xbox or PS3 at the time. Take that out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just-
yeah, because
Just like under a YouTube video, very specific, under a YouTube video, just saying what the it's all about.
no.
No, I don't think. I mean, I've had like arguments, the Call of Duty, FIFA arguments.
Oh yeah,
over
mate.
a mic.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, yeah, no, I've
cut
had
that
arg-
out. Don't worry about that.
I've had arguments on Twitter's the best one. That's got to be the most volatile, toxic app there is. Even though it's my favourite, it's so easy to argue on there. It's
not
they
Twitter.
made it. They've made it.
Twitter.
Oh, X, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
They
you can't say Twitter anymore. That's like saying the. Remember to edit
Oh,
that bit
yeah.
out.
Oh shit! Don't.
We've
Yeah.
got-
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I haven't. No. Go on. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Well,
Just wondering. I can't personally
actually-
remember a time when that was the case, but
actually,
me
boys,
causing hate.
I'm glad you brought
Go on.
something like that up because this is kind of leads
is
into
life.
the story. Well, yeah. But this
Oh.
kind of leads into the story because this is about a row. Not online, it's in person.
Oh, okay.
I have not read, other than the headline, any of this.
Perfect. Let's get
So
into
it's I'm gonna
Professional, as always.
yeah. I'm gonna give you the headline, and we can do the old guess the headline. All right.
Guess the tabloid. Yeah.
Guess the tabloid. Here we go. Let's get into it. It's quite an old one, by the way.
Let's do it.
11th of July 2013.
I'm sure it is aged like a fine vintage.
Yeah. So here it goes.
Roll the tape.
Man threw snail at a car in a street row.
Blimey. I love this is on the news as well. This is
Snail?
actually made.
So what he probably said?
Sea snails, was it?
So he probably said to his wife, he was like, I'm gonna. He probably pulled up. I can imagine him cut him off or something, and he's like, it's only 2013, but I feel like it's like 1920s. He's like, oh, I've had it with you. I'm gonna give him a right good slugging. She's like, no, please don't. He's like, no, I'm gonna slug him, and just fucking launched a garden snail at his motor.
He hit the car and went, snailed it.
Do you reckon he went to pick up a rock and that was the first thing he found? He didn't actually realise that it was a snail.
Yeah, the poor snail going as it goes through the air. Like.
Oh yeah, poor little
They do
bugger.
make that noise. They do actually, yeah.
Yeah, they do. It like just smashes across it. Anyway, do you want to guess the tabloid before we get into it? I don't. Right, I'm going to give you a little hint because it's definitely not one we've had before.
Okay.
It's
it's got the likes of a broadsheet newspaper all over it. I'm going to go straight off the bat. Is it the Telegraph?
no. I'm going to give you a
No way.
hint.
What? Really?
I'm going to give you a hint in the sense that it's a place.
Place?
Crew.
Yeah. No, it's
Warwickshire.
It's no.
Liverpool.
No. It's a standard of the place.
A standard.
So-
Standard.
Shit.
And it begins with C.
Clapham.
No.
Coventry.
What do you mean? It's a standard of the place.
So like you'd have like the Basildon Standard or the
Oh. I see.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
And what does it begin with?
Uh,
C.
begins with
Is
C.
Is it a UK
It is.
newspaper?
Surely.
Do you know what? You're close.
Croydon.
No, it's not Croydon. You're close with Chorley.
Is it up north?
It is.
Oh.
Oh mate, you're gonna
Cheetham.
Close again.
Chatham.
No, not Chatham. That's near me.
Chester. Cheshire.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's Chester. It's the Chester. Standard.
Chester. Oh, it's near Liverpool then.
It's the Chester
Fine, okay.
Standard. Yeah.
Okay.
So what sort of accent is it? More like Chester? Do you know what I mean?
No,
Is it like-
no, Chester. I think.
Footballers live there, don't they?
Yeah, it's a Scouse accent, but it's not as harsh.
Cheshire.
Yeah,
Just
but
like,
I think
I'm from Chester.
Chester. I think it's still like a Scousey accent. I think.
Is it?
I might be wrong. I might be thinking of Cheshire. I know Cheshire is
I'll
where
have
the
to-
footballers live.
I have to bring in my inner Scouse when I
I think you should, mate, because otherwise I don't think we'll be able to get into the. Won't be able to like listen to the story properly if it's not said with a certain amount of precedence.
A Scouse accent is my forte. Is my forte, to be honest.
Is it?
Well, I mean, it should be
Yeah.
because your dad's a Scouser.
Well,
Half
yeah.
your family are Scousers.
Yeah, that's true.
So just before we start, can we all give the best rendition of a Scouse accent? Let's give a word. Let's say the headline: "Man threw a snail at a car in street row." Go on.
Well, you oh, go on, Will.
Or should we say something a bit easier for everyone? Should
Well,
we
I was
do that?
thinking straight away. I'm thinking chicken and Hannah.
Chicken.
I was gonna
the Jimmy Carter.
do the impression of the man getting out of the car, ready to snail him.
Go on.
Go on.
lads, I'm telling you now, lads, I will snail fucking car, lads, there'll be snail guts all over it, lads. You finish, door hinge.
Right, I think you've won there, mate.
Yeah. So is it? No, go on, Will. You got to do your rendition of him getting out of the car. Go on.
Oh, mate.
Go on.
I don't even know. I don't even know what you'd say though.
Well, imagine someone threw a snail at your car. What would you say?
What the f*** are you doing, mate?
Oh, that was good. That was quite good.
Not bad.
That's all I got. It's not
bad.
I haven't got the right
Go on,
name,
Alex.
you see. Josh was method acting.
I've lived it, mate.
Yeah, man.
Go on, Alex.
What the f*** are you doing, you daft little c***? You
That's very good.
Snail right up a car. You dickhead.
That's
Addy the
very
baddie.
good. That's very good. That's very good.
Phone a f***ing snail right up my window.
What
Dickhead.
you think you f***ing hard like because you got your f***ing house on your back?
Take it with you. Take it with you.
You're a f***ing gypsy, lads. You're a f***ing gypsy.
Do you reckon they'd know? Do you reckon if you went up there and you tried to put it on, they'd know?
Yeah. I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know. If it was a brief conversation, maybe not. You could get away with it. I think. I don't know about you, Will. I mean, Alex could. I think you'd stand out, maybe.
Yeah.
Chicken and a can of coke.
Yeah.
Chicken.
Chicken.
Will, what do you want for dinner? Just sound like a blender with stones in it.
Got everyone checking their teddies. Got everyone checking their teddy out. Just gone on.
So static.
Hitting the top. Yeah.
Sound like a dial-up modem.
Ding, ding, ding.
The fax machine.
Someone's digging up the road. No, it's just alright. Someone's asking for their breakfast in a cab.
Yeah. Whose can go in the floor? No, it's Will.
Listen, I have to warm up, alright? I don't use that part of my voice very often, you see, so I've got to warm up.
Will, do you want steak and chips? He's choking! He's choking! Get him a drink! He's choking!
He's choking on the chicken.
Get him a coke! Get him a coke!
It was. I don't know how. It was fucking boneless. It was a boneless bit of chicken.
I'm trying to say yes, you. And someone's giving him the Heimlich, like, get it out, lads, get it out.
Yeah, you're just going.
Oh, right. Anyway,
Coming in. So it's the Chester Standard.
Chester Standard. Here comes the subheading.
Reputable newspaper.
Yeah, here comes the subheading, and I'll get a bit into it, shall we?
Yeah.
Man picked up an ornamental snail.
An ornamental snail.
Why did you sit there and go, yeah?
Oh,
To me?
You just went, yeah, you just went,
You
yeah.
You went, yeah. You went. Do you know what made me laughing? You went, yeah.
Yeah.
God, you were so. It was like
They
the
got
most.
some good shit on here.
It was like the most passive aggressive fucking yeah I've ever heard in my life. Yeah.
It just took a minute for me to register it. Anyway, right, here we go. Man picked up an ornamental snail and hurled it at a windscreen of a car in Chester in a revenge attack, a court heard. David Smith, 24, had been arguing with the owner of the car a moment earlier in Graham Road, Balcon, and he had stormed off shouting, "Grass!"
What do we reckon's happened here then, boys? Eh?
I reckon he's grassed him up, you know.
You know, here comes Poirot.
Well, Miss Marple over here.
I reckon either someone's grassed him up to his missus, or he's something to do with street drugs. I reckon.
Yeah, street drugs. Yeah.
Street drugs, allegedly. Yeah,
Allegedly.
maybe.
Right, so is it grass? Yep.
Yeah. West Cheshire Magistrates Court heard yesterday how Smith then went into the garden next door, picked up an ornamental snail and threw it at a windscreen of a blue Honda Jazz.
Oh no, they're lovely them cars as well.
The snail splintered into pieces, hit the windscreen, but the glass did not smash.
Ornamental, so it's
What?
like a
Like
garden.
What's it made out of?
Yeah.
What's it made out of? How's they... splinter,
like
I
porcelain,
suppose,
in it, or
Yeah,
porcelain, yeah.
China or something. Yeah.
blimey.
Why? They're not behind it, are they?
Snail.
Yeah,
It's not them again,
that's
is
what I was
it?
thinking.
It's not the bloody gnomes again. Them bloody gnomes, mate. Look at him, he's fishing. Yeah, that's what he wants you to believe, mate. Any thoughts so far?
Do you know what? If the guy is a grass, then fair enough.
Yeah,
He's got my full backing. He's got my full backing, mate. One thing you can never
What's he
do.
grassing on though?
Well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, Will. You never grass.
Grassing on
Doesn't
someone who's
matter.
being a nonce.
Well, that's different.
Well, no, you deal with that yourself.
That's different, is it?
Yeah,
If you-
do that yourself.
If you really thought someone was doing that, you'd surely deal with it yourself. But no, you
Yeah.
can't grass, mate. You can't grass.
Someone
I was
say
talking about,
Someone say
grass
you
into
get
the
an
feds.
ornamental snail and smash it around the head.
yeah.
Well, that's the common
that
saying, isn't it? That's the common saying. Snitches get ornamental
Snails.
snails thrown and
Snails.
smashed. Yeah, get his skull smashed in by a snail, mate.
I got this image in my head with a snail with a baseball bat. Like,
Yeah, got a tattoo on his arm with like I'm in it.
yeah,
Made in England.
Yeah,
bulldog
barcode.
tattoo
Barcode on the back of his neck.
Yeah.
on his calf.
Yeah. he's got his England shirt on.
God,
Obviously. Yeah, but it's from 2008.
Yeah.
It's still got Owen Hargreaves on the back of it.
yeah. Yeah. Now that brings back memories. I don't think anyone didn't have one of those shirts in it.
Because if you
Everyone
don't know,
had a
that's
shirt, and they
exactly
all had,
what
like, a personalised one, wasn't it?
that's exactly what Will looks like. That's why he's laughing. If for those of you that don't know him, we just described exactly what Will looks
Yeah.
like. A snail in an
I do
England
look
shirt.
like it, yeah.
That's all you are. You're just a snail
Can
on the
barely
seat
get it
now
over
with
my
headphones. Yeah,
Yeah, we should get rid of the thing.
gives you the right hump, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Will didn't
Honestly.
walk to the ice shed to get his haircut. He slithered.
Slivered there.
I'm a shell of the person I used to be.
Hey, he set off last week.
He identifies as a snail, just like covers himself in Vaseline, like scoops around everywhere.
I do.
Start by naked, just slivers around.
With an Audi
my
bag for
Insta,
life
yeah.
on his back.
Yeah, I've got my arms through the handles, so they're like right up to my shoulders.
I can imagine you just slithering into like the barber's cutting hair, and he hears the bell go above the door opens. He looks over, can't see anything, and he looks down. And it's just you slithering in like, any room for more? Like as you're slithering into the barber to get your hair cut.
Josh, how much? Yeah, how much
Go
to
on.
for a week?
Oh,
Go about your daily business. So you've got to go to the shops and all this. Got to go out the high street. So you're also going to go get your hair cut. Doing a number of other things like on your own. You're on your own for most of it. Just walking up and down the high street, getting doing your bits and bobs, whatever. Having lunch, having a spot of lunch. You've got to do all of that naked, butt naked.
Oh.
No fear as well. Like you've got. Imagine you've got your Audi bag. So you're about to pop into Iceland to get a few.
Oh,
frozen chicken wings.
It's like you're literally on
You're walking,
a nudist.
you're walking proud with that bag. Yeah.
How much? What, for a week?
Almost as if you don't realise you haven't got anything on. Yeah.
But would you get? Can I not get arrested at this point? Like I can't be arrested or anything for it.
Yeah, you can't be arrested, but everyone
Okay.
will find it weird. See, that's the main thing
Well,
to contend with is that.
Yeah. No. Okay.
that embarrassment.
For a whole week, I think
It's a
the
week,
embarrassment.
so
The embarrassment goes after 2 days, I reckon. Also,
yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's quite low.
Also,
it's in summer as well, so it's nice and warm.
What f***ing shopping do I need that badly, Will, that I'm going to go naked?
Well, no, you don't have clothes for a week, so it could be anything.
Yeah, you just can't wear clothes.
Well, I start a new job on Tuesday, so, I mean, that probably would be...
You got to turn naked.
Okay, alright, so it'd have to be enough for me to not have a job, because I don't think that you employment, so...
Imagine you get a week off work, you've got a week off work.
Okay, so it's purely shopping, yeah, and just like your daily business.
Yeah, and from the moment that you leave work on that Friday or whatever, you strip straight off, clothes in the bin, nearest bin. That's it, right?
I think
obviously you keep your car keys. You just have to hold them.
Okay. I understand the rules of the game.
Yeah.
Lowest amount I would do that for, realistically, is 750,000.
That's quite a high number.
I don't think it is high, actually, because don't forget, although, even if everyone saw you, you'd be the talk of the town for like a week. And if people forget.
Yeah.
People just forget.
Yeah.
You'd be running. This isn't enough.
Yeah.
I've never been, but I'll
go.
Nah.
I'd
I don't go. Nah.
Oh yeah, I'd go, definitely.
Nah,
be right,
bit weird. I think.
Yeah,
but going back to your question, Will, I think I'd do it for less than that. 25 grand, I reckon. Like
really?
Yeah, I mean,
you'd have to move away forever though, wouldn't you?
Sorry.
Unless you're like Wee Man.
Wait, why would who's Wee Man?
Sat in the car park. Well, he done that, didn't he? Running around naked or something? Or was it Steve-O? I probably would have done that.
Yeah, at some point.
No, I'd do it for like 25 grand. I don't think that's that much of an issue, really. Like, but what would be worse? I think it would be higher if there was another thing come into it of you had to be at full mast the whole time. Do you know what I mean? That's when it gets weird.
That
because
changes
that's
things.
what come across my brain. Yeah, that come across my brain.
Imagine being someone. Imagine being so you stand right. This is just to picture this. Okay, you're standing outside a Costa. You're facing one way. There's someone coming from behind you. This fella who's at full mast coming down the high street.
Why has you got to be full mast as well? Why?
All you'd hear. Imagine he's walking quite some pace. All you'd hear is with his knobs hitting each leg.
No, look, I think because the reason I thought about that is because like if you was naked for a week.
Oh, you thought about it? A man naked down the high street?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay. No, fair enough.
You know, you'd sit there and you go, imagine going to like, the pub or something. It's quite packed, or like you're in a nightclub or something, and you get some bird like grinding up against you. You're gonna get an hard on.
Well, let's put it this way, Alex.
Is there?
Well, let's put it this way, Alex.
No.
If any three of us, you find yourself in the club and you're naked, right? And you manage to get somehow, and a bird actually comes up and starts grinding on you, stay away from that girl because she's obviously not wired up correctly.
No, but what I'm saying is, right,
she's an olive short of a picnic, that bird.
No, but you've got a week of being full naked and you've got to do your daily activities. You're still going to go to the pub. Now...
Yeah, fancy big...
Yeah, but birds have never ground on me, but a bird's not going to do that in a pub when I've got clothes on. I've been alive 32 years. What
No, but alright, okay. Yeah, but I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
It might help your chances, mate.
No, you're not going to go to the naked, are you?
I doubt it. I doubt it will.
You're not going to go to the street naked. So what difference is me saying? Oh, you're going to probably get an hard on, which you probably will. You know, with men, it all happens. It happens.
No, fair enough.
It happens.
Fair enough. That's why.
Yeah, that changes things.
That's why you get morning wood, isn't it?
Yeah,
because you're all that pee that you stored from the night
sits on your bladder,
pushing against your bladder. Yeah,
sits on your spinal cord.
Prostate.
Oh,
no, it's prostate.
Prostate. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It gives you a range.
So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen at some point.
Gives you a
so how much are you saying, Alex?
Yeah. No.
If I was flaccid the whole time?
No, I don't. It doesn't matter.
Let's go
to
full
me.
mast.
Oh, right. Okay.
Mast.
Full mast, probably 300,000.
That must get really annoying. That, to be honest, it's not so much the embarrassment, is it? It's more that it will get really annoying. Like you'd be like, "Fucking hell, I can't even sit like comfortably now." Like you catch it on things, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd be plating up food to put on the table, and you put the plate on your knob.
Yeah, you got somewhere to hang the tea towel, though, ain't you?
Yeah, you'd be brushing your teeth at night, and you walk towards the sink to spit it out, and the knob would be the first thing that hits it. like straight on, so it just sort of goes like this. It goes like that awkward. You know,
and they are awkward, aren't they?
It's not supposed to sort of bend like that, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you go down, like sit down and have a shit, you're like can't get it in the toilet properly. Like,
you
have to fold your head and like leave it under the toilet seat so it stays there.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to lay face down, would you?
No.
Oh no, you
No,
wouldn't.
imagine being on the beach and then like, I can't
Put
get
a little
up.
hole for it.
Yeah, you can't get up. Can't get up. I've got an hard one. You just have to do your snail. Go back to the snails. You got to do your snail. Scoot out of there. And
drag yourself into the sea.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah. This snail's got a like 2 tails. It's kind of weird.
Tails.
I guess it's called a tail. It hasn't got legs.
Will, how much for you, Will?
Oh, I don't know. Now we've had this conversation, I'm thinking, maybe less, because whether or not it's embarrassing either way, isn't it? At full mast or
it's not ideal.
Wondering about doing your business.
It's not ideal, yeah.
No, no, it's not ideal. But I'd probably do it for I'd put maybe a deposit for a house and all my tuition paid. So
I've already got one on your back.
400 grand.
60 grand.
What house are you going to buy?
Maybe. Well, I want the opportunity. No, I want the option.
Yeah, no, but 60 grand.
Nice
I thought you meant buy a house outright rather than 60 grand.
60 grand. Yeah, it's not
Get
a lot
on
of money
the
for a
property
house,
then.
mate.
Will, if you want to be a
for the
nudist,
deposit for a
mate,
house.
if this is your way of telling us, just go to a nudist beach, man.
Yeah, I mean, well,
We'll come with you and hold your hand if you
I was
want.
near one.
Hold your hand.
Yeah, you might not need to hold my hand.
Oh,
I'm not
You
holding
can hold
anything
each
else.
other's.
Not holding anything else.
leading you by the snoot.
Snoot.
By the scrote.
Yeah, by the scrote.
Snoot.
Oh, well, it's nice to know how much you do for Will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers,
Cheers,
mate.
man.
By the snoot.
I think
Right.
60 grand. That's my lowest I'd go.
I mean,
Right.
that's fair. I think, though.
I think so.
That's
For the
fair.
deposit for the house is what I mean. Like, not actually
Yeah.
to buy it outright.
Well, if I ever come into money, Will, that's the first thing I'll be doing. Is making you walk around
Thanks,
naked
mate.
for a week. All right, no worries.
For a week, yeah.
Covered in
Behind street, go
Vaseline,
on.
scooting around.
Yeah, scooting, mate.
Well, we've got a little thing here, I guess, from the court. It says I have to do chun of the inner scouse. Here we go.
Yeah.
Clearly, this is an example of either the supreme resilience of a car windscreen or the lack of resilience of an ornamental snail. Said Chris Hunt.
Very
defending Smith.
good, Alex.
Yeah, well, I suppose that's the main aspects of the trial, isn't it? Is the integrity of the throne in question, or is the integrity of the rear window in question?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it is,
So what-
and
Yeah,
the
well,
point of
that's
pressure. The point of pressure
obviously
where it
now-
hit.
They're
So
still
what-
continuing to deliberate on this. I've heard.
Yeah, that's a toughie.
Well, I mean,
How
I've just
far was he
read-
away from throwing? Like,
Doesn't say.
Well, if you pick up from someone's garden, he's probably not that far away from the road.
Hmm.
I'm thinking it's a front garden.
Oh yeah, I don't think he's
Yeah.
like jump fences or anything to get it specifically.
And this is a house where there's a little gate, little wall,
yeah,
door on one
Yeah.
side.
many
living room on the other side.
many gardening ornaments in that garden. I think that was the first one to hand.
yes.
To be honest,
Oh yes.
that was the first
Cherubs
one to hand. To
pissing
be
in a
honest.
pond and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Lots of that.
yeah.
Lots of that. Garden
A
path
toad,
is,
a toad
crooked.
in a full Toad in a full like 3-piece suit with a bowler hat.
Yeah,
Shit.
any tat that you can get at a car boot sale, it's there.
It's there.
That's where it's come from.
A China sun clock on the wall.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, something that goes down like dips down into the water and then comes back up.
Yeah, it's like a small mechanical bird.
Yeah,
sorts.
one of those, but
Yeah.
it's sort of like porcelain made. So
I'll tell you one. I'll tell you one that'll be on there without a shadow of fucking doubt. Ready?
Go on.
A really old outside thermometer from Crete.
Yeah, or Cyprus or something.
Yeah, or Cyprus.
Yeah.
100%. It's got dolphins. It's got dolphins on it.
Yeah, you walk in and it's an open plan kitchen and living room, and on the living room wall it says "Live, Laugh, Love." That's,
no doubt.
And they've got a they're getting on in life now. Smokes about 80 a day. Got a border collie that refuses to die as well.
Okay. Yeah. It's always dead quiet in that house. No music.
Yeah, and they hate each other. The man and wife.
They've got a fake fireplace.
Oh, Dave? Without a shadow of that. Yeah,
she sits there.
Where the flames are just like bits of paper that just get blown up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Just a hot air like fan.
Yeah,
but that is the husband.
Out of her mouth, an old
but that makes
gold, right? And she sits there. She sits there and goes, "Dave, take your nearly dead dog out." And he goes, "Oh, off you old cow."
And he goes, "Yeah, Sonny."
Yeah.
Back legs down.
Oh, Dave, put the fire on f***ing freezing.
Cost me £1. Oh, you tight bastard. Put it on. I'm cold. Get a jumper. Get a jumper on.
I bought you that f***ing thing from Amazon, didn't I, for Christmas?
Where's your hoodie, girl? Where's your hoodie?
Okay, so
I'd like to speculate a little bit more on on what's actually transpired. Is there actually any court transcripts, Alex, as to what happened?
Not really. I mean,
we've got to make it up. If we have to make it up, that's fine. I think we've got a good idea of what the front of the house looks like.
Yeah.
What car have they got, guys? What car have they got?
Well, a Honda Jazz, apparently.
Oh, a Honda Jazz. Oh.
No, because that's not their car, is it?
Ah.
Yeah,
no,
they've got a.
Oh. They haven't got any car.
2008 Fiat
directly on the street.
Punto.
yeah, 2008 Fiat Punto.
Yeah. I'm thinking they've got one of those old grey Ford Mondeos. That's what I'm thinking.
No, what are them Japanese weird ones? They're like called the Cube or something, aren't they? They're
Nissan Cube.
No. I think it's made by like Toyota or something. They're horrendous.
Panda. The Panda.
No, it's like you don't see many of them because they're so bad. They're like the front of it almost looks like it's been drawn by a child with a ruler.
A Daewoo Matiz.
It might be a Daewoo.
I think I know what you mean.
It might be.
Is it that old people car? That Fiat?
Yes. I don't know if it's a Fiat or not.
Atrocious.
Yeah, just like it might be like it's like saying Kanye West would draw if he's having an episode.
Would wear on his feet.
I think,
he wants to release it.
About the same place, boys. Yeah, release it back into the wild. You mean?
Yeah, because it is hideous.
There's a little bit more, right? Now I've just read the prosecuting person's name, so I imagine who he threw the snail at. His name is Alan Currums.
Excellent.
Currums. Currums.
Ah.
Currums.
I'm not surprised in the slightest.
That's
Just
wonderful.
That's the exact spelling as well.
Yeah. I'm curruming. I'm gonna currum. Alan Currum, prosecuting, described how Smith had been involved in a strong exchange of words with the car owner shortly before swiping the snail from the neighbour's garden. Can you imagine the words, can't you? Gonna cut this snail and rock around your f***ing head, you dickhead.
It's the neighbour's snail.
It's a neighbour's snail.
Right, okay. We spoke too soon, boys.
I imagine that his house, that the person, Alan Currams or whatever his name is, his house has got like stone dash steps leading up to his front door. Those, like alley, disabled handrails on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, put in by the council.
Yeah, one of those. But he said, what this Alan Currams has said. This defendant had walked up to a driveway in Garum Road in Balcon at around 4:15 on Saturday, June 8th, and verbally challenged one of the two people sitting in the front garden. The defendant left shouting, "Glass!" and soon after went to next door and picked up an ornamental snail and threw it at the car windscreen.
Wow.
I mean... I can find so many things on the floor in the street that would have been better. There's millions of elf bars and vapes on the road these days. Just pick up one of them. Get a whippet canister, get a balloon canister and throw one of them at the window.
It's not going to do more damage.
About his estate.
It's not going to do more damage than fucking snail, though.
Well, apparently it is because it done nothing to the car.
Yeah, it didn't even. Yeah, it broke itself, didn't it?
Chip the paint.
I reckon he must have thrown it underarm. Fucking like he was at a kid's baseball event.
Yeah, he was cornholing, wasn't he? There's just this little bit underneath which confirms it. There was no damage to the windscreen, but the snail did disintegrate. So it's like,
That's the trouble you see using ornamental snails for projectiles. They're just that's why the army doesn't use them.
They haven't got any weight in them, have they?
There's nothing of them there.
Yeah. There's nothing of it. They're a bit. Oh, look at me! I've got ass on my back, little.
Yeah, bit rubbish, aren't they?
Yeah, and also, imagine your arch nemesis being Salt. Like, how pathetic have you got to be? Do you know what I mean?
You'd like fish and chips, wouldn't he? Like.
Do you know what I mean? All you've done is moan. We've brought you out to the seaside, and all you've done to the beach, first snail ever. All you've done is moan. Do they die in salt water? That is a good point.
No, you get sea snails, don't you?
Yeah, but they might be different to our snails. If you put our snails, because they must do, because salt kills them. So if you put,
you're saying our snails? I thought you were saying our snails. if you put our snails there.
Someone's going to rip into pieces in the comments now.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Oh no,
Bosh, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
No, Bosh is the good one. He's the good one.
Oh, okay.
Is he?
He's the other nerd. But I don't know. I might do that video recording. Get back Peter on
our snails.
Guys,
no.
Why does a garden need ornamental snails though? I mean, there's literally snails.
Because it keeps the other snails in line because they think that it's a god.
Oh, it's the big one. It's the big one. Yeah, it's like those statues of Kim Jong Un.
Yeah, all snails have to look like all snails have to look like that one snail.
Yeah, you got the haircut.
Just bowing down.
Have you grown your antennas?
Just snails bowing down.
Have you had
a stone?
Have you had a decal put on your shell? Yeah, I had Jeff do it for me. Yeah, trying to get it similar to our dear leaders.
Yeah, I heard in Scotland there's snails with no shell. Nah, you idiot! Like you'll believe anything. Like.
Kidding.
Yeah. But there's two of them. Two of them are revolting. They're like planning a revolt. And they're like, right, what are we gonna do? So when the lights go out, when it's all dark, and everyone's in their shells in their homes, we're gonna go. We're gonna run far away from here. And like the night actually comes, like Great Escape music's playing, right? And then as they're like coming off, they go, right, go. And their little arms are going really fast, but they are going nowhere. They're like, and the big snail, the spotlight comes on. The people have got one of those motion sensor spotlight. It comes on, so they freeze, and it's shining. It's shining on the big snail. They're like, oh shit, Jeff, what do we do? Oh, I don't know, just hide. And they go and like back into their own little home. Like,
can you imagine if they got out though? Like they finally got out after months. They've been doing this. It's like they've been on a trek. They've both got beards. It's like they've been on the run for like 6 years, but they've only gone like 2 centimeters. They're outside the gate now, and one of them's like, "I'm so hungry." He's like, "Gary, we nearly." And he looks down. And he's like, "Oh my god, is that McDonald's chip? What the gods talk about?" And he's like, "No, Gary, no. It's full of." bites into it and just disintegrates in.
Yeah. Well, they get out.
No, Gary, no.
No, they get out of it, and it's like we're free. We're finally free. And like, what little crow comes out. Takes him. He's so Jeff.
or a kid on a BMX. She's got a kid has got on a BMX with stabilisers, like crushes it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Camera zooms out. You just see a tyre, and he just. So
because
the camera's so far away, all you hear is.
But as he looks up at him, as the wheel's going round, he goes, "Kill me!" And the wheel keeps going round and
he just sees him go over like this. Watch him go over.
He's just like
stuck to
in slow motion as the tyres come around. Drive. And then Jeff turns around in like wide open. And then it just hits him. He's like,
I think we need to get on a phone to Netflix,
Amazon,
and pitch this. Amazon. It can be like sausage party, but with snails.
I was just thinking
great.
that.
This is trademarked. FYI. Oh, we're keeping you up, Will.
When he's looking around and it's like I'm a bit tired today. I don't know what's wrong with me. When they're looking around, when he's looking around and there's like a jam jar in the sausage party. It's like a jam jar. It's all broken open. He's like trying to. It's like
trying to put his guts back in.
Yeah, put it back in.
It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, that's the most mental film. Right?
No. Nobody gets honey mustard twice. As he jumps.
Yeah. There's only a little bit more now, so I'll read the rest of it and we can discuss. So Smith of Mancott Lane. Mancott pleaded guilty to attempted criminal damage and admitted another charge of failing to surrender whilst on bail. Mr. Hunt said Smith had suffered from memory relapse, which led him to picking up the snail and chucking it at the car windscreen.
Oh, so basically
he
was so angry that he don't remember what he's done. Is what he's saying.
Yeah, he's like blacked out. He's
that old chestnut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Smith accepts that he was upset and picked up the snail before throwing it, but no damage was caused, said Mr. Hunt. Magistrates gave Smith a 12-month conditional discharge and fined him £110 with £85 costs and a £20 victim surcharge.
Oh, for the snail. Fair enough.
Not even community service.
Not even community service, so we got a fine of the equivalent to about £200.
What, and this maniac's still roaming our streets, is he?
Yeah, the old snail chucker.
Honestly, what has this place come to?
The old muck chucker.
Well, that could be about 20 ornamental snails from B&Q.
Jesus Christ!
I can just imagine like kids going to school, and it's a bit like, you know, he's like that one weirdo in town, isn't he now? He's like, oh, the snail chucker of Mancott will get you. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he's one of them. Oh, it's the snail chucker man. It's the snail chucker of Mancott. Like, or like,
where's the worst? Boys, got another question for you. Where's the worst place you've been? Like walking down the street and there's just some real creatures walking about.
Oh, have you been to Liverpool?
Like, have you got?
Yeah.
I've not been actually. I haven't
Dovecot?
I've not been that far.
Yeah, I mean Liverpool's not great, mate. I mean Liverpool's a fantastic city of culture, like 4 times in a row. But the outskirts, Basildon, I'd say it's terrible.
Basildon,
Southend,
Brighton. Brighton's
Brighton's alright.
Brighton's kind of. It's because you don't like gay people, mate. That's the same.
No, nothing to do, mate.
I think Southend's got the most creatures, to be honest.
Brighton's a weird one. Brighton is a weird one.
Yeah, honestly, but are you talking like absolute like Jeremy Carr type deal?
Yeah.
Are we talk?
Yeah.
I'm talking
like
Basildon or Southend.
Yeah. When you say the most, like, yeah, actually that is the point. Are we talking like
Jeremy Kyle?
Scum, because it's a bit harsh, but yeah, are we talking Jeremy Kyle or are we talking like
just real like characters? You're walking down the street.
Oh, Billy Ricky.
I don't know.
Oh, Billy Ricky's got loads.
Really?
Yeah. Abba shit. Stinky Pete.
Pete and Tom. Yeah.
I've heard of these. It's like urban legends.
Yeah, no.
What is the story of Abishit?
Stinky Pete's a really sad one. I want to interview him. Yeah, man.
It's not Malcolm, is it?
No.
Yeah, yeah, it is. No, he didn't. He's in Irish. Stinky Pete is the one who lives. No, Alex, I see him all the time. Alex, don't tell me he's dead.
The guy in the coat. The guy with a big beard and a coat. Stinky.
Alex, I see him daily. When did he die? Because I see him daily.
Well, I believe Alex, he died about 3 years ago when they demolished his own house.
Who was it? Well, who was it that me and my colleagues keep seeing then? It Marley's ghost. What's he doing? Roaming the high street now, going into doing the Sudoku as a ghost.
I mean, it is sad because he's got a lot of money.
But there was a point where he didn't smell. He didn't. He saw.
But now he's just shitting him. Yeah, but now he lives. You know what? Where he lives, right? There's loads of pallets, and he's built himself like literally like a fort. I promise you, it's mad.
Got no girls allowed on the outside.
Yeah. What's the password? What's the password? Yeah. No, that's a really sad story, man. His wife died. He let himself go, and now he don't even live in his house. He lives, but he's loaded. But he just every morning, right? Because I used to work. I see him every morning. Every morning he goes into Greg. No, we call him Stinky Pete from Toy Story.
Malcolm.
Yeah, it probably is. But we call him Stinky Pete because he stinks and he looks like the guy from. Yeah, he goes into Greg's every morning. I want to speak to him.
He's really well spoken because I've spoken to him. So, little fun fact about Alex here. When I was 15, 16, I used to work in a garage doing MOTs.
Where are you going with this?
Well, he used to come in because it was a petrol garage as well. He used to come in. He used to. He had a dog.
Right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. He did.
Getting the dog serviced.
Stinky Rex.
Yeah, I think the dog died because
he
used to bring it in all the time, and he would buy dog food for it. But then the dog
from the
stopped
garage.
Coming in. What?
The garage sold dog food. Yeah, it was mad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit weird, mate. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So he sold dog food, and then he used to buy dog food. But then his dog stopped coming, but he would still buy the dog food. It's like, are you eating that? He used to smoke Super King Black.
Oh,
right? So like the strongest you can get.
Jesus.
Yeah, and there was one time where he walked across the forecourt, shook his leg, and shit fell out.
Oh no.
Yeah, and that is gospel because I saw that with my own eyes.
Will he smells like because he used to be in Greg's. He used to be.
I can imagine that.
And he used to eat. Do you know what as well? I think he liked being stinky because he always bought the. So in Greg's, he would go to Greg's, right? Instead of fucking steak bake like a normal person, what he'd do is he'd buy a tuna baguette at 8:30 at night. 8:30 in the morning. He'd buy a tuna baguette. Right. But Will, the smell is not like a smell of. It's so bad. No, it is well. The smell is so bad. It is like. It doesn't smell like shit. It doesn't smell like piss. It smells like
dirt.
No, can you imagine? You know when like you've been to a festival and you've same jeans for like 4 days, been sweating in them, and you get like that sweaty smell. It's like that, but like a million times. It is. You can't even be near him, like and I feel sorry for him.
Like
no, it's I can't. You can't breathe it in. It's like it's almost got like a vinegary smell to it, where it's that rancid. Do you know what I mean? Like. I bet his body is filth, mate.
I heard he's had the same jeans on for 4 days now. He's going to go to a disco in the middle of the town.
In the middle of it. Everybody's dressing up, and he's dressing down.
Man, you're looking at
it. No, to be fair, shout out Stinky Pete, mate. I actually want to know his story, so I might do my own segment.
Yeah, I'd like to hear that, to be fair. It's like these urban legends. Like
how much, right, okay, yeah, Will, you like these ones? Right, we've described how rancid he is. Like, for whatever reason, I know it's sad. I'm not taking a piss out of him or any. Like, I'm really not. How much to lick his inner thigh? Oh! But like a real good lick as well. So like his dirt-coloured skin goes normal colour, but only one line.
I'm not being funny though, but that could make you ill.
Well, I'm asking.
Oh. All the fecal
mate, I honestly
matter,
don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you.
In a
he pulls his trousers down, there's still like a streak from where he shat down his leg.
Oh.
How much?
Mate, honestly, that's a tough one.
For me personally, there is no money in the world.
Because I'm looking at this £5 wallet thinking one of you can do something nuts.
Do something really stupid.
No, shout out Stinky Pete though.
I'm sort of on the same level as Alex, to be honest. Money isn't even an object when it's like that.
Okay, sort of fair enough. I like to know where the line is every now and again. No, I'll probably be the same. I just like to know where the line is sometimes.
What's the story with Abishit?
Oh, he believes that
quite another sad one.
He believed that his nan or his mum was in ABBA. And when you say ABBA are shit, yeah, that's why he used to tell everyone on the bus and stuff. That
is he the bald one? I thought there was like four.
No, he's quite a big gentleman. He you can tell he wears jogging bottoms. A t-shirt that's too small for him. A jumper that's too small for him, and he's got like curly black hair.
Oh, right.
But he looks like he needs help. Do you know what I mean? Like actual, like you can tell he's not. You can tell he's got problems. You know, like he needs a little bit of help.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you know what I mean? But he's if you say have a shit near his house, he will jump down all of his stairs and literally sprint and get you. But no one knows what happens if he gets you.
As
some say, you never return.
Yeah, allegedly.
Some say allegedly he's making a human snail hybrid now, and he needs body parts for his snail.
There is another one actually, which I don't think many people would have heard of. Many people that listen to this show.
Are you going to say Scary House?
Oh. No. Many people that listen to this show are good friends of ours who know these urban legends as well, these mythical beings as we'll like to, to put them as. There is one that I don't think many people know, but me and Josh definitely do. And Josh was the one that told me about Pugman.
In Kelvin and a Hatch.
Oh, Kelvin and a Hatch, yeah.
Oh, Pugman, yeah.
Okay,
mate. He's so he.
It's not one of those. It's not one of those dessert things, is it?
No, not an Eggman.
You have.
He just. So it's quite rural where I used to live. It's not rural, but it looks very rural. It's very villagey. It is very villagey. So there's a lot of like the roads are open and there's not a lot of paths, but it's really woody and at night. So, but this guy, I won't say the name of the pub, but I believe he family own a pub there. Quite a nice pub, really expensive actually. Sort out your prices, but I won't say what pub it is. He has a pug, or had a pug. I believe he's got 2 French bulldogs now. He had a pug, and this pug was, for better use of the word, it was about 100. It was, you know, when they go white, they're not even the colour anymore. They're white. The thing could barely walk. It was just a blob of grey Play-Doh that had been left under his bed that he'd moulded into a dog, right? And he was walking dog. And when I mean the dog probably wanted to die, he used to dart in front of cars to try and get hit. Because it hated his life. He would walk it up and down for miles. When I mean from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night, he would walk that dog up. I'm talking like a 3-mile stretch of road. Up and
just trying to
up
get
and down. I don't know. I fucking he. And if
a double-edged sword, isn't it?
I mean, why?
Well, because if he's walking it every day like that, then it's got.
Oh yeah, he's like the healthiest dog.
It's gonna keep laughing. Yeah, that's why it's lasted so long.
And if you walk past him, he would stop and stare at you. But like, he would turn his whole head. If you walk past him, he would turn his head to stare at you. Or especially if you had kids. Now, I'm not saying anything. Maybe he's got the mind of a child, but he would just stare at like your kids. But like, he wouldn't turn his body. His head would just turn around like a ow. It was nuts, mate. And you in the dog slowly turn on a body doesn't, and like spin his head round and stare. Fucking bizarre, wasn't it?
Mhm.
But yeah, that's Pugman.
So
Shout out Pugman, mate. I think he's French Bulldog man now. He's got 2 Frenchies, I believe.
Boys, so are we ready for verdicts, do you think?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think so.
It's been about an hour, isn't it?
Yeah.
So professional. We are the most professional podcast.
Will, do you wanna go first?
Well, I think this is totally plausible. I was thinking David Smith is a very generic name. So, but the course and sequence of events is fairly normal, to be honest. If anything, it's quite mild for our typical go-to stories for the show. So you know what? I'm gonna safely say this is life.
Oh, like that. I will agree. I think this is definitely plausible. Like, I thought the same as you, Will. The name was very generic, but then people do have generic names. We can't all be called like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah, I think totally plausible. I do feel sorry for whoever Snail it was, but if you are a grass, then you've got to expect these things. So yeah, I'm gonna go with this is life. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, this is life. I think a ornamental snail being thrown, pretty plausible. The reason I chose this because I thought that an ornamental, it didn't tell me that it was an ornamental snail in the thing, and I thought it would have been.
Did you not do any research, or Alex?
No, because do you know what,
Wow.
boys? I really struggled this week to find a story. Really struggled.
No.
This is why we need people to send in their suggestions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sorry, Alex. Sorry, what were you saying? Sorry.
But yeah, just this isn't life. Sorry, this is life. Sorry for me.
Hat trick.
Yeah, because it's so plausible.
Yeah.
But I'm just flicking through while we've been doing the pod, trying to find things that we need more. People send them in because we
send us any old shit. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. We will literally talk about anything.
I'll apologise. Yeah.
But
I'll apologise a bit today, boys. I am a bit tired, so.
Well, yeah.
Full effort in today.
But I need to ask you something.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Before I do, what did I say? Send in your stuff because we're struggling to the form. You can submit the Google form. It's on the link tree, which you can find in all of the descriptions. Find it on the Twitter, find it on the YouTube, find it on the description of your Spotify or Apple or wherever you get your podcast description tag or you can just send it into the email at thisisn'tlife.sub@gmail.com. But
yeah,
I want to ask you something, Will.
Yeah.
You sent a video in the chat earlier in the week about I think it was about compression or something like that.
Oh, cavitation.
Cavitation.
Yeah.
One. Very good video.
It's cool, isn't it? It's by the slow-mo guys, yeah.
Yeah. It was really good. Do you want to just describe what that was?
Right. So in the video, he hits the top of the bottle, filled with water, and as the bottle jolts downwards, it causes an area of low pressure at the bottom, which opens cavities, or almost like air pockets. And then when the bottle or the water comes down inside the bottle and rejigs itself, it slaps back down and causes a point of a lot of pressure inside, like points of massive pressure, which breaks the glass at the bottom. So because the cavity is opened up and then it's slapped back down together, it's caused the point of massive pressure in certain points that broke the glass basically and smashed the bottle. That is my understanding.
It was interesting to see.
It is an interesting
how, to see how slow it was. We used to see it working.
Yeah, we had to factor that in when in my old job, because you get it on like propellers and stuff. So, or not propellers, like what are they? I suppose it is like a propeller, like a prop or something in the water, because as it goes round, it's got those different, you know, in order to push, to push the water through, it has to have different angles, so it looks like a fan underwater, obviously. And there's parts of it where there'll be like little bubbles almost forming.
Yeah.
So what you see, so and where that is, that's an area of low pressure. As the prop goes through the water, the water is constantly changing pressure as it goes through, because it's getting pushed in some areas and pulled in others. So it's going to be some points going to be low pressure, some points going to be high pressure, and that's what's happening. And it causes like pitting, where these points are collapsing all the time on the actual prop, which causes like a pitting effect. So it looks like, it just looks like little sort of dents made in the actual propeller. It's the same thing if you have like a pump and you're not pushing enough fluid through it, it'll cause lots of like bubbles and stuff and cavitation, and then essentially as the prop spins round, or the is it a centrifuge? Impeller, that's what I'm after. Impeller, that's the word I'm after.
Good job,
bit out of practice. Yeah. Yeah, the impeller sort of the water slaps against the side of the impeller, and it causes damage and stuff. It's really interesting. Like, you think sort of like a fluid is going to be universal throughout, but everything's different. Like,
it's mad,
nowhere is the same. We just assume that like water is this, and it has a certain density, has a certain, you know, certain characteristics, but it's constantly changing, especially when you put something that's moving through it. If you put something moving through it, it's going to constantly change. So it's just about like the areas of high and low pressure. That's all it is, really. And how it collapses back on because of the pressure of the water. It's interesting. It's quite hard to explain. But I thought that video was quite... Yeah. I haven't been to uni yet, you can tell. But that video was quite interesting because you actually see it happen like 10,000 frames per second or something. Yeah,
it was good. Cool. It was really interesting. I enjoyed that little video that we had, and thank you for giving me something to edit for the YouTube short.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
That was the goal of that question. So, but it worked out well. So thank you for that.
That's all right. I need to make sure I got it right. Pressure variations in liquid can, in short period of time, cause countless small cavities form and then implode. Yeah, that's basically what I said.
Yeah, that'll do.
Well,
yeah, just edit that shit bit out where I couldn't get my words out, please.
I will. Don't worry.
No, that's all right.
Well, boys, it's another week done.
Yeah,
and this was nice this week.
Yeah, hat tricks.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm so tired.
Went at a snail's pace, didn't we?
It did. Hopefully next week we'll find a better story for everyone out there. But this week wasn't the best, but we have to churn out the shit for you to listen to. We do.
There's ups and downs, boys. There's high and low pressure.
You can't always have the good stuff.
No. Can't always have the good, of course. Sometimes it causes cavitation. Sometimes you've got the right conditions to avoid cavitation. So there you go.
Exactly. Just stay on the right side of the lines.
Today was the point.
Till next week.
Yeah. Today was one of those days where we smashed the bottle and it up. So.
Yeah.
Well, follow us on the Twitter, where you will get a lovely photo this week. Of Josh. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say too much.
Okay.
But I'm going to show you what Josh does while we record. I think that would be
perfect.
The be-all and end-all. When you get
perfect.
At This Isn't Life Pod.
Ideal, mate. Wonderful.
Nice. All right, lads. Till next week.
Cool. Yeah. With that said and done.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Let's go.
This isn't life.
Bye.
This isn't life. Yeah.
Bye, boys.
Bye.
Sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? Bye, boys.
Bye, boys.
This isn't life!